And this is Unwind Your Mind, Unmasking Hypnotherapy.
Yes. All right, friend. What are we drinking today?
Girl.
So excited.
So, this is my little rendition of a mojito. It's a watermelon jalapeno mojito. And I hope you like it with a little bit of Olipop on there. Yeah?
Yes.
So good.
Yes. My favorite part about this drink is there's no alcohol at all because, again, we really want to introduce the idea of hanging out with your friends and not feeling the need to be under the influence.
Yeah, no need for alcohol. We can have fun and have all the vibes without the toxic ways that we do that.
Yes.
You know? And I'm glad you like it, girl.
I mean, it's really good, guys. Yes. The recipes, she's gonna put the recipes. It'll be in the description. Okay.
There you go.
You'll be able to
join us
in our mocktails.
Yeah.
Okay.
So tell us, what's going on today? What are we talking about?
Well, how you doing today?
Girl,
How's your week?
it's been a little crazy. The kids are out of school. School just finished, and so while I'm super excited, my son is just getting out of kindergarten. He graduated, and I'm just like, this is so great. And so he's like, Mom, is school done? I'm like, yes. And he's like, I have 3 months of vacation. I'm like, yes. Girl, and literally from this morning, he woke up 5 o'clock. I'm like, boy, please don't go back to sleep. This is the whole point. Because waking up at 5 o'clock before was just like, I'm tired. Now he's like, no, that's, Mom, you remember when you said you was going to go swimming? I'm like, not at 5. Not at 5.
I love it.
So, yeah. It's been fun, but I could just already see the craziness that will ensue this summer. So, just getting mentally prepared for that. So, that's really all that's going on right now. What's going on with you, girl?
Girl, just working through life's challenges because
life is lifing?
Life is lifing. And I was going to say, contrary to popular belief, that those who do hypnosis, hypnotherapy, the practitioners, our life lives too, honey. It lives too. And so I've really been managing my mental health lately with meditation. And I've been getting outside, you know, like, especially.
I know, I'm looking at a puppy. I'm sorry. We outside now.
Yes,
I'm like, oh,
I was
look at
about
the
to
little dog.
say, especially like being out here right now. It's really good for grounding, and it really helps me to like center my focus. Being with nature helps me to calm down when life is lifing.
Yeah.
And it really is right now. And I really needed a slow down moment, so I'm happy to be here.
And be hanging out with my girls.
Drinking my
and
mocktail.
talking to you guys and really destigmatizing hypnotherapy. And not only hypnotherapy, but mental health as a whole. Again, I think I'm going to touch on that a little bit more, where it's just like everyone assumes that because we're mental health professionals that we know all the mental health techniques and all the things, and hypnotherapy means therapy. But again, we aren't therapists. We partner with therapists. There were a layered effect to give you your desired results, right? Hypnotherapy is just a tool that can be used in a way to help transform your life in a very meaningful way, faster than what you think it would, if you're really mentally ready for the work that comes with the hypnotherapy process. So yeah.
That's so true. Yeah, so today I'm excited for our topic.
Yeah.
Because today we are talking about hypnosis and hypnosis for trauma and hypnosis for PTSD, and whether it's a miracle, I just say the facts, or is it a myth? Which one? Which end of the spectrum does it fall on? Is it safe? And I'll get started with saying it's very much so a miracle, if you want to call it that much. Is it safe? Yes, it is. Of course, with everything, emotions are always going to come up. That's the thing about hypnosis. Like I said, you're in control, right? So you could have what's called an aberration. And aberrations are when you have emotional outbursts while you're underneath hypnosis, okay? That's totally fine. That's why we talk before. That's where the therapy comes in. We have conversations so we can get to know each other. And our job is to create a safe container and a safe space for you to be able to explore those emotions and that trauma. And what I really like about using hypnosis for trauma and like PTSD therapy is I do what I call somatic regression. It's like emotion tracing. We can look at that specific trauma, those emotions surrounding that trauma, and we can trace it back to the very first time, that very first originating event. The first time when you started making up those stories, those, I say, the lies that we convince ourselves are truths. When we start making up things to protect ourselves, our subconscious mind does it anyway. And that's where we start acting out of that trauma. We start acting out of that PTSD. When you can get back to that and you can explore that in a safe environment, and you can explore that from a subconscious standpoint, you can really unlock some very beautiful things, and you're able to transcend those emotions attached to it so that you can truly be free from it. It's not going to go away. It'll always be a part of your life. However, it won't have to rule your life anymore. So I vote yes. Yes, it's definitely safe, and we can call it a miracle. I'm okay with that.
Exactly. And I'm going to talk about the myth, which is like hypnotherapy is a magic pill. Like, it's like you're just going to forget. And I think I just want to touch on a little bit what she said it towards the end, which is you're not going to forget the incident. It's not about forgetting. And I've literally had clients come and she's like, I want to forget the thing that my partner has done so that we can move forward. And it's just like, so I love that you want to move forward, but what I'm not going to do is tell you that you're going to forget it. My goal is not for you to forget it. My goal is for you to internalize it, work through that, like, quickly. Instead of it having last years, let's get through it in a 90-minute session and talk about all of the things that upset you about it, and then like the grieving process of that trauma, so then you can move forward, right? And that's the healthy way to move through something, because what happens with trauma is that it never really, I'm not gonna say never, sometimes it is delayed. It is a buildup, and then all of a sudden you'll feel yourself just crack, and then you'll be like, these are the people that you're just like, what happened? They were like, they had it all together. No, they were suppressing all of their trauma, all of the things that were bothering them, and then they just break, because at some point those emotions are going to come up. What I don't want is for in the future that thing to come up when your partner and you are having a fantastic time, you guys moved on, and now something happened to trigger you and you're back in this thing that happened 5 years ago. That's what we don't want. So the purpose of hypnotherapy is really about working through it so that you can get to it.
Yes, yes, yes.
I hope that clarifies the myth of is a magic pill, because it's not. And I know that when we look at hypnosis, in most aspects, when you look at it on social media, on media, it looks like, boom, everything is just done. You're barking like a dog. You're in the sunken place.
Right.
And it's really not like that. And so I think that's one of the main things that is really important to take away, and it's giving people more information about what the process actually looks like. It does take work. With me, I have I have a process where I'm working with you for the next 21 days and asking you how you're developing over those days. And I'm touching base at the 10-day mark and saying, hey, how are you doing? How's it with the triggers? Have you been triggered, and what happened? Did it work? What didn't work? You know what I'm saying? We're asking questions to see how you're responding to those past triggers, and getting you through that, kind of hand-holding you through that process.
That's my favorite part, is actually watching my clients not
transform.
Realize that they're transforming.
Yeah,
Especially
yes.
when they don't realize it. And then it's like, oh my God, you don't realize that, when we first met and we were talking, the very thing you said you couldn't do, that you really wanted to do, but you were afraid to do, you're doing it right now, right?
Yeah, that was the thing, right?
It was. It's like, every time I checked on you, you act like, oh, I'm not sure.
It's not,
but
it
works.
Yeah.
It works. And like, just like Aisha said, it's not a magic pill. It's not, you are not going to take it today and feel amazing tomorrow. However, you will start to feel more and more amazing over time. And that's time heals all wounds anyway, but it helps you. It really helps you to like she said, transcend and learn better coping mechanisms, healthy coping mechanisms, and healthy ways to move through those triggers, but on the subconscious level, because I don't know if you guys realize it, but our subconscious thoughts, our subconscious mind really rules like almost 90% of our thought life. And we don't give it enough credit. We should. And so that is the true beauty of hypnosis, that would be to me the miracle in it is discovering the power of your subconscious mind. Learning that it's not magic, but it can do magic, especially when you learn to conquer it in your thought life.
And I was going to say, there's a caveat to that, because I find that when I work with clients have different responses after the session. Some are just like, I feel different. I feel like there's a weight lifted off. I just feel there's something different about how I feel about this thing. Whatever that thing is, whatever they were struggling with. And I feel like the more transformation they have, it really depends on how much they suppress or didn't suppress the issue. I find that people that suppress it more, they take a little bit longer to kind of recognize, because they've been telling themselves these patterns, these thoughts for so long. So it takes me saying, you mentioned that, but do you realize that you just said this? And you're like, oh wait, you're right. And then the people just like, there's something different. Is like people that have been cognitively working on that issue, and this is just another layer of healing for them. Those are the people I find that they'll wake up and they'll be like, oh no, I'm a new person. So there is a caveat. It's only as magical as you allow it to be, and how open you are to doing the healing work like necessary. So that would be my caveat.
I definitely 100% agree.
Perfect.
You try hypnosis when you're ready.
Yep.
And usually when you're ready, that's when you come to it. And you come to hypnosis, and then you really find out. And I do find that the more open-minded my clients, the more open-minded I am about it, I'm really able to transform even more. And it is really exciting. It's exciting to experience, like especially doing this right now. And we're excited to help you guys work through whatever, again, like your misconceptions are, whatever it is that was holding you back about hypnosis. That's what we're here for. So again, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, if there's just something, a topic maybe that you want us to
dive
talk
into,
about and touch on, leave us a comment. Come on, engage with us just a little bit. And don't forget to like,
subscribe,
and make sure you share with your friends.
People that you think may benefit from this modality of healing, because again, it's not for everything. It's not for everybody. Therapy isn't for everybody, so it's about trying things that feel and resonate with who you are and where you are in your process. Again, this is Aisha
and Mila
with
Unwind Your Mind, Unmasking Hypnotherapy.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that was cute.
Thank you for spending your time with us here at Unwind Your Mind, Unmasking Hypnotherapy. We know there's a lot of choices with where you can spend your time, and we just want to say thank you again for choosing us. We hope that we can impart our knowledge onto you guys in a fun and informative way, all while spending some time together, right? If you have any questions, subscribe, comment below. We look forward to seeing you next time.